Well, good morning. Today is Monday, February 12th, Abraham Lincoln's birthday. But I'm not singing to him. I'm going to sing to Liam because today is Liam's 6th birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liam. You're 6 years old today. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. He's not one of my subscribers, though. I am sorry. I don't know if you said it was your son, or your grandson. I think you said your grandson, but I'm not particularly sure. But I wanted to sing to Liam because today's his birthday. It's so good. When he's 12, it'll be his golden birthday. We did that in my family. Like mine was the 7th, and I didn't really realize it because it was blown by then. But it's your golden birthday is like the special birthday. It's the day of your birth, and then how old you are that day. So I was 7. I didn't know any better. I do need a haircut. I know that, but I'm not going out. Well, I have to go out today. I have to pick up Alyssa from school and drive her to catechism because Cindy has a meeting after school, and then she teaches catechism. So I told her I'd pick her up and bring her. And our streets were plowed, and you're probably wondering, where's Birdie? I thought you swam on Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah, we normally do, but guess what? Birdie got the flu. She's better now. She was sick Thursday, Friday, and she said she started feeling better Saturday. And she said she was feeling better yesterday, but she's still a little weak. And so we didn't want her to get sick. And I didn't want to get sick, so I said, we'll wait till next week. I don't know that we're going to go next week because I think it's their winter break, so we might have a 2-week period that we're not going. I did track yesterday, and I did fairly well. Not completely well. I did go into my weeklies. I had, for breakfast, I had not a scrambled egg. I had a hard-boiled egg, and I had a grapefruit and a banana, and a bowl of oatmeal. And then for lunch, I made a salad, which was an odd salad, Denise told me, because there was no lettuce in it. I put some raw broccoli and raw cauliflower and some grape tomatoes I cut in half, and half of a cucumber, and some red onion, and I had a couple black olives that I sliced up and put in there, and an ounce of my low-fat feta cheese, and a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of my Panera dressing. Tossed it all together, and I had that, and then I actually only had a quarter of my sub left because I was going to eat half the sub on Saturday, and then I ended up, cut it up into 4 equal pieces, and I think it was an 8-inch sub, so like 2 inches. So I ate the half a sub, and then I was still hungry, and I at night, and I had the other one after I closed my vlog out. I ate the other little quarter, so I had a quarter of the sub, and I had that with a cup of tea. And then for snack, I had 2 pretzel rods. And when I had gone to Kroger's the other day, it was bad. But anyway, Jim likes apple. Jim is not on the diet. And you know what? You have to want to be on a diet. You can't tell somebody they need to be on a diet. They have to know that they want to be on a diet. He's at the doctor's right now, so maybe the doctor will reinforce that he needs to go on a diet. Plus the fact that I've lost almost 64 pounds, I think that maybe he'll not want me to be so much skinnier than him. And so hopefully he'll do something. But anyway, he likes the green, because it's St. Patrick's Day coming up, the green snowballs from Hostess, and an apple pie and a cherry pie. And then I saw those dreaded cupcakes. I absolutely, positively, without a doubt, love Hostess cupcakes, I thought. And I haven't had them, and I couldn't tell you. It's been probably a year because I know they're my downfall. And did I not put the package of cupcakes in my basket? And so just before dinner last night, I was getting hungry. I find that eating 3 meals makes me hungrier. But I did lose almost 3 pounds last week, so it must work. I guess it's my metabolism telling me, let's get moving, let's get a working. So I opened up the cupcakes. 16 points. 16 points for 2 cupcakes. And I knew it. I scanned it before I ate it. I knew it. I knew it was going to be 16 points. And at that point on my day, I had already had I think 8 points, 9 points. Let's see. I had the cup, 1 point for my lunch, and then the sandwich. Well, anyway, I knew that that was going to put me like right, if not at my things, because now I'm not only 24 points. I used to be 25 smart points, but now I get 24. And I knew it, and I ate it, and I have to tell you, I did not like it. It just tasted so processed. It's not like a homemade cupcake. And I've always loved Hostess cupcakes. And I ate both of them because I kept thinking, no, the memory will come back. The memory will come back. That's like when I don't drink pop for a long time and then I drink a glass of pop. It's like, oh, that's terrible. But then the back of my mind says, you know what? Give it a minute. It'll taste better. That's like if you drink vodka or whiskey or something like that. It goes down, the first one just goes down like, ooh, but then you always remember, which is sad, but you always remember that it's better. And so I was waiting for my memory to kick in. You know what? You're right. This is good. This is good. This is so worth the 16 points. No, it wasn't. It wasn't worth the 16 points. The only thing that I got out of that, because there's good things and bad. The bad thing was that it was 16 points. But the good thing is, I'm not going to be tempted by them anymore. It's not something I want. It just tasted too processed or something. I don't know. But it was a 16-point lesson, but it was a lesson well learned. And so I felt a little bit of guilt, but then I thought, no, it was a lesson and I learned and I moved on. And then for dinner, I had a salad with some deli turkey and deli ham, which I think I had 1.5 ounces of the turkey and 1.5 ounces of the ham, which came to like obviously three ounces. And I think it came out to be 3 points or something like that. And then I had a 1/2 cup of cottage cheese, and I had 1 ounce of provolone on it. And I did have a Thousand Island dressing, which you know what? I'll be honest, part of me thought, you know what? You blew it with the cupcakes. Let's just go right ahead and have the Thousand Island dressing, 6 points for 2 tablespoons. And so I did, and I had that, and then later on in the night I had a 1/4 cup of nuts for a snack. So it was like, it was a better day than my normal Sundays, I'll give you that. But it was, I ate too much. I didn't get to the point, I never ate to the point that I was ill, but I ate too much. But today's a new day, back on track. I don't know why, to me that was a pretty good, a successful Sunday. Because usually on a Sunday, I will have chips and a sandwich, or I'll have a Burger King and some fries and a Coke, and then I'll have a Hershey pie or something. So, well, you know what? The cupcakes weren't that great. But anyway, I still consider it a successful day because I did track. I usually don't track on Sundays. And so I did track. And I did have my 3 meals. I had two or three snacks, which was not good. But it was a learning experience, and I needed that learning experience. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. Like Forrest Gump, well, that's all I'm going to say about that. But, so anyway, but I was reading Oprah's book. I really finished it, and there really wasn't that much more to talk about, other than what you want to do is what you want to make your food more of an event. Even when I was eating alone yesterday, because Jim made some kind of venison roast or something. I'm not... I don't know. He made something. It didn't smell good, whatever it was. But he loved it. He ate it. He's going to have the leftovers today. But, I made my plates. I like to make my plates look either colorful or fun. And if you notice in the morning, I try to make a little happy face with my, like I make a pirate face or a smiley face with the banana, and the egg is the nose. And, I try to do something to make it look funny or silly. But I think if you, like even with my broccoli and the cauliflower and the red onion and the tomatoes and the black olives, the salad was so colorful looking and it was so pretty. And you have to make your food look pretty. And the more colorful it is, the more nutrient it is, the healthier it is too. They've told us that. So what you want to do is make it a special occasion or something. When I have family dinners, which I'm kind of bummed because we're not going to be able to get together till Christy's birthday. Her birthday's the 11th of March. So I still see my grandkids though, but it's just kind of different not having them here every week for dinner. But I always use a tablecloth on both the kids' table and our table, and I always use cloth napkins. And I use regular dishes because I don't have to do the dishes. Everybody else does. But I like to make it a special occasion. I really do. And I think that if you make it a special occasion and realize it's not so much the food, although my family always requests certain kinds of foods that they like that I make. It's just the fact that we're getting together, we're enjoying ourselves, we're laughing. If I had to pick my favorite sound on earth, my favorite sound on earth is family together just laughing. It doesn't have to be about a joke or anything. It's just the good times that families are having. And it doesn't have to be my own family. If I'm on a picnic or a barbecue or something, or a concert or something, and I see families together and they're having a good time at the beach or whatever, it does my heart good. It really does. It makes me so happy. So well, you just got to remember that when you're eating, just enjoy the people you're with. Enjoy the time that you're spending with them. Enjoy the food. That piece of hair keeps bugging me. Enjoy the food, but don't eat to the point that you're uncomfortable. Even though I ate a lot yesterday, I never ate to the point that I was uncomfortable. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And if you do, don't have any regrets. I don't have any regrets about the way I ate yesterday. I keep saying it, but it was a learning experience. I've learned that I no longer need to worry about having those cupcakes call me, because if they call me again, I'll just say, no, I don't like you. I used to like you, but I don't like you anymore. And pick up the berries or something, because I do, and now that's my drug of choice is fruit rather than cupcakes. But, you know. Anyway, I'll see you at breakfast, and I'm going to eat healthy today. You know, Monday through Saturday, I can eat no problems. I can stay on track. I'm still trying to overcome that Sunday, but that's, like I said, a work in progress. Okay, look at that happy plate. Doesn't it look funny? I started my day with a prayer. I drank 50 ounces of water. My quote is, every new day is another chance to change your life. It's a 4-point breakfast. 0 for my egg, my banana, my grapefruit tea and water. 3 points for my half a bagel. And 1 point for my Laughing Cow wedge of cheese, where it's a 4-point breakfast. So I have 20 points left for the rest of the day. Time for a snack, and we know I have to have my berries, so I'm having berries and a cup of tea. I was going to have some cheese, but I think I'm going to have, for lunch, I'm going to have a little pizza that I'm going to make with cheese, and so I'm just going to have the berries and the cheese. So it's 0 points. A lot of you have been asking about my sister Denise. My followers that I've had for a long time know that Denise started this channel, and she left, and I kept going with it. But she's on Instagram, and her name on Instagram is B Barn Quilts, not the Denise. I just put that down there so you'd know who I was talking about. There's no dot there at the end. It's just B Barn Quilts. And she mostly just shows you quilts that she's made, decorations in her house, different things that she's found along the way with Salvation Army and things like that. It is no weight related at all. But if you're curious what's going on with Denise, check out B Barn Quilts. So let's go eat. I'm hungry. Okay, well, stay tuned for part 2. I know, Chatty Cathy, that's who I am.